opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 19-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got some room at the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Switch. Alert. Point it right.
Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Two and now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, alert.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Alert.
I'm here all day. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Hey, watch the
1st down, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Uh-oh.
And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. Play fake. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 14. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. The kick by Parkey is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2nd and 6.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And out across midfield down to the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
There's Beckham. Great grab.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Pretty nice Nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Philip Lindsay the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. It's caught left side by Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Philip Lindsay
there to make the grab.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A first down throw for Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive,
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to roam now. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He was looking for Jeff Smith there.
And now it's 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
2nd and 10.
Now Tua. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Anthony Walker. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. And fights through one man. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. From midfield, here's Tua. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tua going to throw. A little check down to Lindsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And again, it's Chubb. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll buy some time right. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Jarvis Landry now in his 4th year with Cleveland, a 5-time Pro Bowler. No one plays harder in the league, and he's only missed 1 game in 7 years. He does what he always does, makes a nice catch there.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Christian Kirksey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it'll be 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Tua on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Powerful running. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Brings up the 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Tua now on 1st down. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jeff Smith there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jeff Smith there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Here's Tua.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A first down throw for Mayfield. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already, and you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in, and he's switching them to deep passes.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Now the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Mayfield off the play fake. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
A give. This is Chubb. Runs over him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Keon Crossan there on the tackle.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just